Good morning, welcome to my channel, the Angels of Alchemy. I'm Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel Dee Grewal, and this is going to be the weekly read for Earth signs, Taurus, Capricorn and Virgo from October 27th to November 2nd. I hope you're all having a fabulous week. I know the energies have been kind of intense, a lot happening, a lot unfolding here. Real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. And you can check out my website at healingwithheaven.com. All of that is in the description box below. Those of you who are subscribed to my channel, thank you so much. Don't forget to give me a like on the actual video. And those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And if the messages resonate, please give me a like and like, share and subscribe. Would love to have you. Also, to let you guys know, in the description box below, you'll also see information to donate to this channel. This is what keeps this channel going. So donations are welcome, not necessary, but welcome. As you know, I do this completely free of my time. And you know, I really do it from the bottom of my heart, and I do it with love, and I want to help people. But it does help if, you know, for those of you who do resonate, to just help support the channel with a donation as well. With that being said, I'm going to go into what I was getting through meditation. So there was a couple of things that came to me. While I was meditating, they showed me the image of a lion. Now, a lion is a very powerful symbol. It's a power animal, okay? And it is one that is divine. It's a symbol of having strength and courage, overcoming obstacles and challenges. But the lion is also, in religious text, a symbol of the Christ, okay? So, and the way they showed it to me and the way they gave it to me was really overcoming obstacles and challenges and having the strength and the courage to move forward on your path. And what they also gave me was this image of somebody standing upon a cliff, and there's storm clouds that are brewing above, okay? And as they're standing on the cliff, there's these, they're overlooking the ocean, and there's these really big waves. And so it feels like a very emotional week, but here you are standing on this cliff, and it's like awaiting something, right? And although you have these storm clouds around you, they showed me you know, seeing things from a higher perspective, seeing things from a spiritual perspective. And so it's rising above the emotions and the challenges that are coming up for you, but also acknowledging them. And what I also showed me was this image of, off in the distance, there's this light, okay? And you can just see it on the horizon. You could just see this beautiful light. And they also showed me, you know, this image of a lighthouse. And, you know, so what's the story with the lighthouse is that sailors would go out to sea. And so the lighthouse was there to guide them to shore, right? So there's this beacon of light on the horizon that's calling to you. They also said to me, and I heard this, what they said was, there's a guardian of light. So it tells me that there's light, okay, a guardian of light, one of your guides, that is calling you towards the light and showing you, you're coming out of this period of darkness. And so somebody is guiding you towards the light, towards you know, it tells me that you're coming out of this chapter where you've kind of been in some cloudiness and in some darkness, and the light is on the horizon. So, you know, things are about to change, things are about to shift. But, you know, gradually, it's slow in happening, but it's going to happen gradually. So I do feel that you have a guide, you have an angel that's kind of supporting you as you go through this journey and helping you get through it. But also, they also said to me at that time that remember that you also are a beacon of light. So these were the messages that came in when I meditated on your energy and kind of what we need to look at for this week. And if you check out the general read, I'm not going to get into what the general read was about, but I recommend it. The general read, it's a collective read for everybody, right? There was a story there that was, you know, I do feel that you need to have faith this week, but there's a story there that listen to the story, okay? It's about the fig tree. I never knew about the story of the fig tree, but it's spiritual in nature, so that's all I'm going to say. So you can check out the general read as to you know what that story is, and listen to the general read for the week there. But with that being said, let's go ahead and move into your reading for the week. So you have surrender to the divine full moon. There's something that you're holding on to so tightly, but you need to let go. You need to surrender. You need to trust and have faith and allow what is happening to unfold. What's interesting is, and I found a similar, you know, the similarities between the general read and this read is that both cards from the Moonology deck pull the energy of the full moon. So that tells me a lot about the new moon that we're in, because today is actually the new moon. Today is also Diwali, okay? I'm recording this on October 27th. And, you know, Diwali is the festival of lights. It's a time of the light conquering the darkness. But what this tells me, that there is something dark that's unfolding, that you're kind of trying to find your way from, right? You're trying to move out of this energy. But this also tells me that there's a lot of emotional energies that are coming up. So this full moon may actually feel more like this new moon may actually feel like the energies of a full moon, in the sense of you're releasing so that you can begin this new cycle. And something feels complete. It's like that chapter is coming to a close. And whatever is happening, it's very emotional. There's a lot of emotions that I'm feeling in regards to this. But you need to trust and have faith right now. Now, you know, I told you about the symbol of the lion and you know, kind of having faith and courage and strength to move forward. And here you have it from, you know, from one of my angel decks. You have here Strength card. And when I look at this, it reminds me of Michael. We've got Michael here holding that sword as well. And 40 is a very spiritual number. You know, it tells me, it's like when you look at all the spiritual stories, it's like 40 days and 40 nights is really, really significant. It's highly spiritual. Even when you look at Jesus going into the desert, and you know, he was there for 40 days and 40 nights. So it's a very spiritual number, okay? But you have here the Strength card. And as I'm looking at this, it tells me there's some type of truth, some type of clarity, something that's being cut away. There's light shining down, and you're going to get some kind of truth and clarity. There's strength and support coming in from the universe that's really guiding you and moving you forward on your path here. You have here great adventure, take a risk, venture forward. So again, we have this symbol of the sea, and we have you going out to sea here, right? It tells me there's some kind of travel. For some of you, you're traveling, okay? And you're going to be traveling afar. Whatever it is going to be a real, it's going to be a big blessing for you. Some of you are moving away from things that don't serve you. And some of you are literally moving in, you know, in the literal sense, moving location, okay? Moving home. But there's a need to take a leap of faith. You need to trust in this journey right now. There's a lot of emotions surrounding this move, this great adventure, because there's fear. And what I get the sense and feeling is that some of you are fearing what's to come. And this is where your faith is being tested. And you need to just trust that everything is unfolding as it needs to. You have darkest fears. So here we go. I was just talking about having fears, and this just validates that. It's like, you know, stop focusing on what your fear is. Face your fears, because there's something that you're resisting changing out of fear, and yet you don't know what lies ahead. And it's like you're blocking yourself from receiving or experiencing this new start, this new beginning, because you're so focused on fear at the moment. And you need to surrender to the divine here. So 9 is about, you're at the end of a cycle. Okay, it's the ending of a cycle. 10 is a completion of a cycle, but 9 is the ending of a cycle. 9 is also about your life purpose. This is, whatever this is putting you towards your life purpose, putting you towards where you're meant to be. You have another 9. So this is literally about your life purpose, your spiritual path, your destiny. Okay, you're being put on that path, and you need to realize that your dreams are coming true, but also understand, in order for our dreams to bloom and blossom, to happen in a way that we want them to, they need to be built on a solid foundation. And so sometimes things take time, and just because you can't see things unfolding, it doesn't mean that they're not happening. Now, some of you, so you have a message of love here, okay? Some of you are struggling with love and relationships, love of self, these stories that you've told to yourself about love. This has come up before, I know this, but you have the 6 here. There's some kind of nostalgia. There's feelings that you're hanging on to that are connected to your past in regards to love and relationships, but also the beliefs that you have in regards to love. And so, you know, I wanted to clarify this, but this is healing, okay? Whatever this is about healing. So I do get the sense and feeling that there's disappointments from your past in regards to love and relationships, but this doesn't just stem from romantic partnerships. This actually stems from your inner child. This stems from relationships that you've had throughout your life that have been disappointing. There's a feeling of needing to heal your inner child, needing to heal your relationship with your parents, with you know, people around you that have really it's been disappointing. But it's been disappointing because there's this lack of self-worth, this belief that you've had about yourself that just isn't true. And so part of this path, and you know, part of this path has been about you finding yourself and understanding yourself from a spiritual perspective, and ultimately seeing the love that you are. And you've kind of had disappointments in romantic partnerships and relationships. And so this is about you healing your heart, okay? Allowing yourself to heal. And your dreams about love and partnership are coming into fruition, but you have to understand it needs to be built on stability. Everything and everyone you've attracted into your life up to this point has not been based on truth. You've attracted those people into your life that mirror what you've been feeling on the inside. And if you've been feeling incomplete, then you're attracting people that are also feeling incomplete. If you've been feeling insecure, you've been attracting partnerships and relationships that are based on insecurity. If you've been in a place of fear about your relationships, then you've been attracting relationships that are based on fear. And so this is about you healing all of that so that you can attract a divine partnership that mirrors that. If things haven't worked out in relationships, whether it be love, you know, partnership, romantic, whether it be, you know, family, whether it be co-workers, there's some kind of healing that's occurring, and it's literally because of a belief system that you've had about yourself and about others. And ultimately, it's about you seeing that the love that you are is, everybody is that love. That it's about you seeing the love within all, within everyone around you. And you know, so this is a time of healing and transformation for you. And as you heal, there's more abundance coming to you, because this is, you have a 17, 7, 8, okay? 8 is about infinity. It's abundance, success, and prosperity. You know, everything kind of coming together, all right? So you need to trust there that even though you're going through this healing, this journey has been about you coming into union with yourself so that you can attract things from the right vibration, because you haven't been up to this point. Everything that you've been attracting has been based not on truth. It's come to you from fear. It's come to you from a vibration that is not real. It's an illusion. It's not who we are. Okay, so this is about you coming into alignment with your spirit, with yourself, which is bringing you towards wish fulfillment and your dreams and your desires coming true. So let's have a look here. Sorry, I want to pull these. Yeah, your darkest fears is that in your relationships of the past, there's always been, this is why I say this is about your inner child. There's this fear of rejection. And this fear of rejection ultimately has attracted those situations in your life that have mirrored that. And there's this feeling of rejection. You feel alone. You feel like you're not accepted. You feel that you attract relationships where they reject you, and situations in your life where you feel rejected. And so this is this is the fear vibration that you've been carrying, and ultimately it's been reflecting outwards in your partnerships and relationships. This stems from your childhood. There's some kind of reflection that you went through, rejection, that you went through, connected to your past, okay? And it's time for you to heal that within you, to see your worth, and to know that you deserve good things in your life. Your dreams are coming true, and connected to this rejection is insecurity. Why do you feel insecure? You feel insecure because you've had disappointments from the past. But you've had disappointments in the past because you weren't secure. You didn't have self-confidence. You didn't see your worth. You didn't value yourself. You didn't see that actually you're divinely perfect and beautiful just the way you are. So you've had these insecurities, and in turn you've attracted these lower vibrational, experiences, because this is what you were feeling. But they weren't good or bad. They were there to teach you what isn't true. They were there to mirror to you, look, this just isn't real. Okay, when are you going to break this pattern? Because you keep attracting the same circumstances, and you see how it's highlighting the heart. So definitely with your relationships, there's been a lot of insecurities there. But your dreams are coming true. You need to trust. You need to trust in that and stop feeling insecure that things aren't going to work out in your favor. So highlighting the card of love, okay, you have discovery. This was about self-discovery. This was about coming into union with your divine self, so that you could truly see yourself as the divine sees you, that you could see the love in you. This has been a journey about you learning what role and what part have I played in attracting people, places, and situations that mirror these things to me. What have I learnt, okay, over here? What is the part that I have played? Because we create we are co-creators of our reality. All right, our thoughts and the vibration that we have is what becomes manifest. So what are you thinking about yourself? Because that's what's manifested into your reality. And here you have these angels and these guides. They're like, you're so much more. You see this owl in the background, and you see the moon. The moon is illuminating, and you see this heart. It's like, you are spirit. You are divinely perfect and beautiful. You are the heart of God. And God is the heart of you. And it's through this that the healing occurs. This is where the miracle and the blessing is. It's when you come into union with yourself that all these blessings and miracles and abundance and success, all of this comes into alignment. It's when you step into your power. This is about your foundation. Your foundation, look at red. Red is about the root chakra. This is, whatever you built wasn't on a solid foundation. You never trusted. You didn't believe. You don't think you're worthy. So you've created that. But here, when you get into this place, when you see yourself as spirit soul, this is where your foundation is. And this is you. When you come into alignment with your true form, that means you're in your power. That's where these miracles and blessings happen. That's where healing can occur. So let's go into your tarot cards. Here we have Two of Pentacles, right? There's some kind of situation in your life. you're juggling, okay? You're trying to find a balance, but you're just tossing things up in the air. You're undecided. You're not sure which path to take or where you're going to go. And so you've been juggling this decision, trying to decide, okay? What's happened here in the past? In the past, you have Five of Pentacles. There's a feeling of being left out in the cold. There's a feeling of loss here. A feeling of, some of you have lost financial stability. Some of you feel left out in the cold in regards to a relationship. This could also be about your home, all right? Feeling quite alone. If you go back to the inner child about growing up and feeling alone, there's something around your home and your environment, okay, that I'm feeling here. But you feel left out in the cold. This is a feeling of loss, a feeling of hopelessness, all right, not quite knowing where to move forward. But you see, the block that you've had, you have the Devil card, right? So this is about you needing to break free from codependencies. There's something from your past. You break this down, that's a 6, okay? This is about addiction, codependency. You know, somebody in your life that could have been very toxic, all right? And we're going back to childhood here. I do get the sense and feeling of a father figure that was kind of toxic, and which has made you, it was a part of the reason why you have the belief systems that you do, because you had somebody quite toxic around you that didn't see your worth or make you feel loved and supported. And you know, there's a feeling of that's coming up here in connection. So I do feel for some of you, this is about your home. For others of you, there's a toxic person relationship. You're feeling left out in the cold, but there's addictions and codependency that have kept you stuck in this cycle. And you really had the power to move away from it at any point in time, but you didn't. You repeated this cycle over and over. Now, the Devil card is also ruled by the sign of Capricorn, okay? But there's definitely a feeling of needing to break free from toxicity, because this is why you've been kind of stuck in this place. There's a feeling of stagnancy here. You're having to make a choice and a decision about moving forward, but you're kind of keeping yourself stuck. There's a lot of, you've been having sleepless nights about this. You have the Nine of Swords card. This is somebody who has mental anguish. They're up at night. They can't stop thinking. They feel disappointment and despair and, you know, heartbroken, really. All right. So they're having trouble sleeping. But what they can't see is the sun is over the horizon. Look at this. You have another 8. So again, this is about abundance, success, and prosperity. So let's have a look at this. You have this underneath the past, right? So you have this underneath the Five of Pentacles. Know that this storm that you've been in is giving you so much strength. Look at this companion at your side. This is spirit guiding you forward, giving the strength that you need. Although this may feel unstable, know that you're learning so much from this, and it's giving you the strength that you need in order to move forward. Some of you, this person of the past could be a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. You have the King of Swords here. Some of you need to break free from a relationship that is connected to your past, where you're feeling left out in the cold. I feel like there's a decision to be made. You know, I'm really receiving this in 2 ways. You know, this feels like an addiction within a relationship. On both ends, I get the sense and feeling. It's very magnetic, okay? But there's a lot of mental conflict about this. For some of you, there's somebody here connected to your past that is trying to make a decision about where they're going to go in regards to love and relationship. But it's time for you, regardless of what decision they make. I just get the sense and feeling of a third party again. I'm sorry. That's been coming up quite a bit. But you need to move forward. You need to cut out what isn't serving you so that you can move towards a relationship that is truly fulfilling. And so there is a decision that needs to be made here about divine partnership and relationship. Cut away those things that aren't serving you so that you can move forward on your path. You see, there's this passionate new beginning on the horizon. You have the Ace of Wands. Following your passions, your desires, okay? Moving towards those things that are from your heart space, okay? Pursuing those things that you really feel from your heart, okay? Allow your heart to feel your passions and move towards those things that you find emotional fulfillment in. You know, this is expressing yourself creatively. Why can't I say the word today? Creativity, okay? Moving towards those things where you're writing or creating art. Those are the kind of things that are rewarding, right? Okay, so it's pursuing things that you feel passionate about, moving towards a relationship with this true passion, okay? Now, there is a passionate new beginning on the horizon here. It's also about pursuing education and studies that you find rewarding, okay? There's something new that's unfolding here that you're really going to feel passionate about. And if you've been in a space of not feeling that passion in your life, here it is, it's coming. You just need to trust and have faith. There's somebody here as well, I get the sense and feeling as we're moving into Mercury retrograde, someone around you is also going through some major change. And they kind of are moving towards a passionate new start, but there's a decision that they've been battling making. There's a sense and feeling perhaps you're going to hear from someone from your past as well. But there's a new beginning here. This is about taking a leap of faith. I really feel in some ways you're coming up as this King of Swords. You're cutting away what no longer serves you. You're making a decision to move towards true partnership and relationship, something that is of value that you truly deserve. And so here you are taking a leap of faith. Now, in another form, you guys are moving towards a partnership or an alliance, okay, that you feel passionate about. It's connected to your work. And there's this new beginning on the horizon for you. You're going to take that leap of faith. So you're moving away from something to pursue something else that truly fulfills you. This is about you finding balance and stability in your life. You have the Temperance card. Okay, this is 4-5. So this is about changes. There's big changes that are happening here. So again, you know, you have 2 5s. 5s is always about changes. And you have another 6. So again, that's about the past. But look at this. You're coming into balance. This is about you going within and finding your balance. But the universe is bringing balance and stability into your life. So this new beginning is going to be a balanced new beginning. But there's something that you have to walk away from first. It's like, what action steps do you need to take? And you're being guided. It's like, you need to walk towards your wish fulfillment. So someone here, whether it's this person that you're dealing with or you, is walking away to find their wish fulfillment. There's some type of cycle that's closing out here because you have the World card. You have another 8. So again, that's abundance, success, and prosperity. All right. So you've got, how many 8s do you have now? 3 8s. You've got 3 8s now. So this also came up in the general read. That's wonderful. But you do have, you're at the end of the road. See her? Cups is about emotional fulfillment, right? Emotions. She's walking away from these 8 cups here because she's going to seek her 9th cup. It's like, okay, she's okay here. She's content, but it's not exactly what she wants. And she knows that she deserves to have her wishes and dreams come true. So she's going to move away from what hasn't really been bringing her fulfillment and move towards something else, right? So she's reaching for the stars. She's having that leap of faith. She's walking away from a chapter. There's a closing of a cycle here. I'm going to go find my 9th cup. I'm going to walk away from this, close this door, and walk to a brand new beginning. And here you have the 9 of Pentacles. This is you. Abundant, successful, fruitful. You've created this success around you. You're in a place of sereneness, happiness, peace, okay? So there's serenity here. This is your garden surrounded by your pentacles, right? You might be single here. This is really represented as a single lady card. You might be single here, but you've created, you're strong, you're confident, you love yourself, you see your worth, you're confident in this stability that you created and this abundance and fruit that is around you. This is a time of collecting the rewards for all the hard work that you've put in. Now, what is unfolding here? What is happening exactly? Well, this is a death and a rebirth. So there's an ending that's happening here, right? You're going through an ending. You're going through a transformation. A cycle is coming to close. It's a rebirth. You're closing those doors that no longer serve you and moving away from it. Next to that, so this breaks down to a 4. This is about your stability, right? You have the 10 of Swords. Whatever this was feels very heavy. There's been a lot of disappointment. There's been a lot of hurt. You see how she has all the swords in her back, right? And he's running off. He's sneaking away and running off while she lays on the floor. And it's like there's been some kind of hurt, some kind of betrayal here. But you're at the end of the cycle. 10 is about completion. So now when we move from the 10, we move to 1. It's a new beginning. It's the Fool card, right? New journey. So you're moving towards this brand new journey. You're leaving this all behind now. You're out of this. You're going to leave it behind. You can't see what's up ahead yet because everything has not been revealed to you. This is about you embracing the shadow as well as the light and realizing that even though you might be in a period of darkness, the light is on the horizon. And even though you can't see what lies ahead, find the peace in the now. Be here in the present. Don't worry about you tomorrow. It's not about tomorrow. It's not about yesterday. Lay the burdens of your past down. It's about living in the now. It's about your journey here and now, because this is where you can create a new vision. Okay? This is where you create everything. Face your fears. Face your shadow. See yourself. See the truth of who you are. Not all has been illuminated, but it's about to be revealed. 8, 9, you have another 9. You've got 3 9s as well. This is about your life purpose and what's up ahead. This is about your destiny and your path. Ultimately, you have judgment and justice. So what does that say? This says that the universe is aligning you with your path. Things needed to happen in this way. There's some grand epiphany, some realization that's coming into that you're starting to have, okay? But whatever this is now going to bring fairness and justice. This needed to happen in this way because it's putting you where you need to be on your path. And ultimately, it's leading you to balance, stability, success. And what was previously unfair or unjust is now going to be put into balance and fairness and justice. Okay, so I feel like there will be a fair outcome in whatever it is that you're going through, but you need to trust in the universe here. And here you have it. Because there's the Ace of Pentacles. Brand new beginning, new start, one that is stable, one is fruitful, one that is successful, abundance, success, and prosperity, new partnerships and alliances. There's your beautiful pentacle. And look at the sun in the horizon. New beginning, based on a solid foundation. And let's look at your future here. It's like after you've gone through all of this here, right? You have the Wheel of Fortune, another 10. So here it is, you're at the end. The wheel is turning in your favor. Things are being brought into balance. You're moving towards your destiny, to your life purpose. And there's many gifts and blessings. You have another 8. So that's 4 8s now. Okay? 7, 8, the Star card. So there's this beautiful brand new beginning. There's gifts and blessings coming in from the universe. The planets aligning just so and helping you on your path moving forward. Trust in the universe. Trust in the great blessings that are unfolding here. You're about to have your stability, your foundation. You have another 4. 4 is about stability. It's about your foundation. The 4 of Wands is also about divine union, because it's seen as the twin flames coming together, you know. But this is stability in all ways. Okay, whatever this is bringing you towards your emotional fulfillment. So it's putting you on your path so that you can have this stability, you can have this beautiful home, you can have this happiness and joy, right? And a beautiful partnership and relationship. It's all the pieces of the puzzle coming together, and you coming together in a divinely perfect partnership and relationship that truly honors you, and you having emotional fulfillment in all ways, your dreams and desires all coming about. And look at the happiness and joy here. Happy home, happy life, happy family. Beautiful reading, really. So let's have a look at your guidance cards for the week. You have Blossom. This is about the seeds that you've planted coming into fruition. This is also about you blossoming into this, you know, having a realization of who you really are, and you're blossoming and unfolding. And as you're changing from within, it's starting to reflect into your outer world. There's these new beginnings that are unfolding. I'm also getting the sense and feeling that the seeds that you plant now and the changes that you're going through at this time, there's going to be some beautiful beginning in the spring, okay? Something truly coming together that it's almost like you're moving towards all of that, but in the spring, you're truly going to see how it's all unfolded for you. Whatever this is going to bring you balance. Now you have 20, right? 2. I just feel 2. There's going to be a balance within relationships that's occurring. You're changing from within. You're coming into balance from within. This is about the masculine and the feminine aspects becoming balanced, okay? Divine masculine, divine feminine. This is also about union that is going to be balanced, a partnership that will be balanced. Fair, equal give and take. But it happens as you're finding this balance as you heal your inner child. 2-2 here, you know, you usually don't break down the master numbers 22. This is a very high master number, and it's very spiritual, okay? But this is about you healing the inner child. It's about healing from within and realizing who you are and loving yourself completely. There's some kind of emotions from your past, especially in regards to your childhood, that once you heal this, you come into alignment with the self. Once you understand, there's an understanding that's unfolding here. Once you understand your past, and you're not in a place of, you know, the victim so much, okay? It's getting out of that and realizing and seeing things from a different perspective, coming into alignment and balance with yourself. This is where this blossoming is occurring. These new beginnings. This is where partnerships and alliances are going to be formed. You need to heal within you, which is, you know, those things that just aren't true. You have thinker. You know, and I'm not surprised this card's coming up, especially as we're going into the, you know, Mercury is going to be officially retrograde on October 31st. And you have the thinker card. So you're really in your head right now. You're thinking a lot, and, you know, you're reflecting, but I feel like you're creating blocks. Now, 4-4 is the message of, is the number of the angels. So I do feel that you're being guided by the Angelic Realm right now. But you break that down, that's also an 8. Okay. So again, it's like you're thinking about your future, but I feel that there's a need to surrender right now. And we had that at the beginning, surrender and let go, because the thoughts that you're thinking are not aligned in truth. Because next to that, you have never ending story. It's like there's these stories that you've told yourself, okay, that just aren't true. And you're not seeing your value and your worth. So it really, the messages are the same over and over. This is about you coming into divine alignment with yourself. Stop repeating cycles and patterns that aren't serving you. Find what the pattern is, why you've kept repeating that same cycle, and move away from it. And it's partly because of the stories that you have been telling yourself since you were a child. Because there's something here with a father figure or you know, your past that is just not based on truth, that has had you thinking this belief about yourself which isn't true. And so it's this never-ending story, and you keep attracting these situations in your life. This card came out in a general read. I gave an in-depth message there. You might want to check out the general read, okay, for all signs. So, but know this path that you're on, and that's another 10, so you're at the end of the road there, okay? You're closing out a cycle for sure. You have another 8. That we have 5 8s now. So this is very prosperous. This is a very blessed time, okay? There's gifts coming from the universe. Even though this week might feel a little emotionally heavy, there's a lot of blessings that are unfolding, and you'll soon understand, even if you don't understand right now. But this is the fates. This is destiny. This is the wheel of fortune. Things moving in your favor. You becoming aligned with your path here. But you're at a fork in the road. 3, 4, again, this is about your stability. You're at a fork in the road, trying to decide which way you need to go. I suggest that you focus on detachment, going within, because the answers you're seeking are within, and you have to make a choice here. There's some kind of decision, there's some kind of choice that needs to be made, but you must choose a road. No matter which way you go, your path, you're always gonna wind up where you need to be, and you need to trust in that. But make a decision. You're at this fork in the road. Reflect and make a decision. It's time to move forward. And Ganesh is here. You need to have an understanding of your path. You have another 4. You have 4, 4, 4. Okay. I think you actually have 5 4s, but this is about your stability, moving stagnant energy, coming into alignment and understanding, detaching and removing yourself, going within so you can have a better understanding, rising above, listening to your guides and angels, because they're teaching you and helping you to have a better understanding. And this journey, this path you've been on, has been helping you to understand yourself better. This isn't a time to give up. Have the willpower and the determination and the motivation to move forward on your path. It's being supported by divine beings, okay? There's, what was that I said at the beginning? I said something about a guide, okay, that is the light, that is guiding you forward. And that's really the feeling that I have. You're getting this support from your guides, from your angels, from the ascended masters of the universe. You're getting the support that you need, but trust, believe, and have faith, and really have the willpower, determination, and motivation to keep on moving forward. This isn't a time to give up. So those are your messages for the week. You know, leave me a comment. Let me know what's happening with you. Would love to hear from you. Let me know how the messages resonate. And if they do resonate, give me a like, share, subscribe. Would love to have you. And let's help some other people by, you know, letting them see the video as well. I'm wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. And know that you're not alone on your path. I'm supporting you and sending you lots of healing energy to support you through the week. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful week. Namaste.